So after the last video I uploaded on this YouTube channel where I talked about how to get the exact photograph size when applying for a Nigerian passport, international passport online, so many people have put up a question telling me to create a video to explain the whole requirements that will be needed when applying for a Nigerian international passport, be it a reissue, that's a renewal once yours has expired or got stolen or something. If you're in Nigeria, residing in Nigeria, and also if you are in any outside country, how to apply for an international passport at the comfort of your home online, the requirements that are needed. So that's why I'm just putting up this video, and I want to make it concise enough, brief enough. And of course, if I didn't touch any area, you have the right to go to the comment section and also ask the question so that my attention will be due to the place or to the part that I actually missed in this video. So it's a non-edited video. Let me just pour out my mind in this video. So like you all know, and of course I said it in the previous video, applying for an international passport can be done online from the comfort of your home, even with as little as your mobile phone. If you don't have a PC, if you don't have a tablet, you can use your mobile phone to apply, and of course you achieve what you want to achieve, be it a reissue, a renewal, maybe yours got stolen, got misplaced or something, or you want to apply for a fresh passport. You can do it with just using your phone without contacting any agents, whereby you now pay like some extra fee or cash. But if you're not let me say literate enough, computer literate enough, if you don't know how to use the internet enough, of course just go ahead and use the services of international passport agent. But if you want to do it yourself, these are the requirements you'll be needing. First and foremost, let me try as much as possible. Reissue, that's renewal based on expiry, and opening a new passport. The requirements are quite similar and the same. The first thing you need as a Nigerian is a national identification number, which is your NIN. Of course, you have to enroll for NIN if you haven't done that, because that is what is needed. It's your national identification number, which is linked to major government agencies. So you'll be needing that for your international passport application, be it online and offline. NIN is the most important, because without having a NIN, I don't think you should go ahead. You can't go ahead in processing your application, be it online or offline. So that's the most important NIN. Then the second important requirements or documents you'll be needing is your certificate of origin. That's a certificate that actually states the local government, the state, and of course the city you originated from. That's your how would I put it, your, not the place they gave birth to you actually, because that's quite different, but where you originated from, the state your father came from, yes, your biological father. So that's the needed. For example, if you're giving birth to in Lagos and you're from, let me say, Abia State, your local government of origin should be displaying Abia and not Lagos, because your name must tally with where you're coming from. For example, you can't be bearing, let's say, Tunde, and your local government of origin is now Imo State. That's bearing full Yoruba name, so it's quite contradictory. So your local government of origin certificate, if you haven't done that, you should go ahead and do that. But I think most people that have passed through the four corners of tertiary institution must actually have a local government of origin certificate. So that's the second one. Then the next one you should have is your birth certificate, which is now where the certificate that indicated the place you are giving birth to. It mustn't necessarily be tally with your local government of origin, but states the exact place you're giving birth to. If you're giving birth to in Kano, Lagos, Calabar, wheresoever, that's where your birth certificate. And note again, your birth certificate should be that coming from National Population Commission. Yes, it shouldn't be from any church, it shouldn't be from any hospital. Hospitals might issue birth certificate, but that's not what is needed when applying for a Nigerian international passport. It should be coming from National Population Commission. So I've talked about your NIN, I've talked about your local government of origin, now I've talked about your birth certificate. Now the next important document you should upload, or you should have, if you don't have a birth certificate, you can actually have a sworn affidavit from court, which indicates your declaration of age. So it's the same thing, it serves the same purpose. A birth certificate, if you don't have that from National Population Commission, you can easily stroll down to any customary courts closest to you and swear an affidavit declaring your exact age. So that is needed. And what again? NIN. That's the three most important documents that is needed. Yes. Now for female actually, of course, your name, if you notice that your name that you would like to appear on your international passport might be different from your other documents, because let's say you are not married yet before you did your local government of origin. So of course you have a marriage certificate or a sworn affidavit indicating that you are married, in case you don't have a marriage certificate. And like I said, the marriage certificate should be that originating from your local government, also the local government which you did the marriage, not that from a church. Yes, because church also issues that. So what they need is just anything coming from the federal or the state government. So that's the marriage certificate if you're a female. And of course, if you're a female, you, let's say, want to encounter change of name, we'll talk about that in my next video. But let me just let me just make this video for people that are actually applying for a reissue and a fresh passport. So that you need for a female. So I think that's the most important thing. Then also your passports, your ICAO certified passports I've talked about in my last video. So in case you missed that, you should scroll back to my channel and of course watch that video. Maybe I put the video in the description of this very video. I'll put a link directing you to that video, how to get that. So that's that if you're applying online. And of course, if you're applying for a reissue or a renewal, you should have your old passports, your expired passports. But in case your passport is missing or stolen, then you still have to go to a court and swear an affidavit or bring a police report indicating that your former passport has been stolen. You see, that's another extra document for people that find themselves in certain issues, just like the passport being stolen or misplaced. You have to bring and expire your sworn affidavits indicating that. Why is it necessary? For instance, let's say your passport has an expiry date which is still months or years ahead. Then if you are still going for a reissue and it doesn't tally that your passport has expired, they will bounce you back and say that yes, your passport, you still have a valid passport. So that's the reason why you need to state the purpose. Yes, it has been stolen or misplaced, and come along with a sworn court affidavit indicating that. So that's an extra document if you find yourself in that situation. So that's all that is needed, nothing much. Your NIN is the most important of them all, and the name on your NIN should be the same with the short. That's the name you automatically bear on your international passport. So if you want to have a change of name, go ahead and change your name, conduct a change of name in your NIN before approaching the National Immigration Service for an international passport or trying to apply online. So change your name first from your NIN, because immediately you enter your NIN, the name on your NIN will be downloaded down to your passport application. So that's just the document required. So with that, we've come to the end of this video. If I missed any, go to the comment section and ask me your question. We'll see you in the next one. Bye bye for now.